All right. I know I've been AWOL for a little while and only posting shorts, but I've been working on a short film with some friends. And this gave me the idea to maybe talk about layered sounds. Okay. Because anytime I talk about filmmaking, it puts everybody to sleep. So it'd be a good ASMR video. So anyways, let me straighten this out here. All right, so talking about layered sounds. What's on my microphone? All right, back to layered sounds. We're talking about layered sounds. Okay, I hear a lot of layered sounds going on, but where layered sounds gets really useful is we're shooting a short film. It takes place at a bar, this really popular bar, and it's got heavy traffic in front of it. So the traffic has a lot to do with what goes on in the bar. So for instance, layered sounds would work with the people in the bar interacting and doing dialogue like this. Or let's say outside the line, there's some arguments that go on in the short film and even a fight. So to make it real, you got to have that traffic going on. So you layer the traffic in, the ambient sound. Okay, look at it like this. Right now, I'm in a pretty dead area. So if this was audio like this was on a film or in a bar, it would sound odd. It would sound okay, but it would sound a little odd. As does when we mic up our actors and stuff in the bar. Okay, let me start over again. Kind of. We can't film in the bar till after the bar closes. So sometimes that means that we're filming at 1:30 in the morning, because the days we decide to film are when the bar closes at 1. That being said, the bar's not packed. We're in there. We have a bartender, probably 15 actors, me, audio. I'm doing audio too. So what happens is it ends up being very dead or dry, not a lot of room sound. So what we do is we go in at like a 1:30. We're doing the filming and the dialogue. Then I'll come back later. I'll give you an example of that right now. And I'll come back later to the bar when it's going and people are doing stuff, and I'll record the ambient sound of the people partying. Then I have control over that, so I can take that back and put it in the audio of the dialogue we're shooting, and it sounds like the customers in the background. I also take some B-roll of the audience, and I got to do it very discreetly with a small camera, usually a GoPro or something, so they don't see me, or it doesn't create a problem where everybody's looking at me. Take the B-roll, so when we cut to the flashbacks looking out across the bar, I have something like that. I have something to put there so you see the bar full. Now, a lot goes on the line outside the bar. An argument takes place that's detrimental to the storyline, and a fight takes place. Now, in front of this bar, there's a major highway. At 1 or 2 in the morning, that highway is not moving like it usually does. So if you go back to the bar when it's open and you stand in the real line, you hear the traffic constantly going. That sets the ambience, it sets the mood so you understand what kind of place it is, where it's at. And if you've noticed, when I snapped my fingers earlier, I put some background noise in and some room noise. Yeah, actual room noise. I went back when nobody was in there. Everything was quiet, and I did just the room noise, and I put that in where I just snapped in. Now, so back to I'll take some B-roll of the traffic going on. I'll take some audio of the traffic going on in the background to mix in with the film to make it feel real. Like when you're in the bar, it's packed, and they're every time they open the door, you hear the traffic when you're really in the bar, not in the film, but when you're there, you hear the traffic, boom, 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 then the door shuts. I want to put that in there. I want it to be real. That's how you layer audio. As you can hear, like I have going on right now, I've layered audio in. So it doesn't sound like I'm in this dead-aired little room. It sounds like I could be in a room off to the side, and there's stuff going on outside. That's how we control the narrative and the storyline with audio. I hope I made sense. If not, I think it is pretty good for an ASMR video. And if you like it, I'll come back with some more.